Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into Motorsport Factory. Once again, we are here in Clovis, California. Just recently moved to this location, and this is officially a place to work on cars out of. I actually have an official bay to work on cars. I still will be offering the mobile mechanic service, but I'm also having, if you want to drop off your car, this is definitely a place to work out of. I'm definitely going to be putting a lift in here, so just having you guys scoping out the whole location. So I definitely got the shop right there, got my little broom. There's definitely going to be a lot of cleaning up and tidying up some of the place, get rid of some of these bushes and everything. So this is a official bay, and let me show you guys the storage. So here's one of the storages. Turn this light on. Boom, bright lights. And we definitely have plenty of space to work out of, you guys. This is going to be really awesome. This is just the next phase of growth for growing Motorsport Factory. So I definitely have plenty of space to put tools, supplies, and products. Again, this storage needs just a little bit of cleaning up. And definitely a lot of space, a lot of shelving space. So it'll definitely help me a lot. Oh, we got some tiles still sitting here, but that's okay. This is one storage, and then we have the other storage right here. And this is just plenty of space to work out of. Plenty of space. If I want to do engine rebuilding, I can definitely just bring it right in here and do that. Got a sink, got some cabinets and everything. And this is plenty of space to start off for an official location for a Motorsport Factory. It's not the greatest place, it's not the most fancy, but it definitely is the next phase. I wouldn't say it's a start. I would just say it'd be the next phase of starting all this. So once we get a lift and getting tidied up and everything, that'd be great. So what I'm gonna probably do is cement all that down, kind of clean all that up, and get a cement so it's nice and flush. So I'm gonna do some little bit of cleaning up, and then I'll be right back, guys. So, because I want to discuss the history of Motorsport Factory, and I want to discuss the other plans I have for Motorsport, and put my camera in the face so you guys know who you're talking to, or actually who you're listening to. I definitely want to take the business to a higher phase, but I always have to remember that it's a one step at a time. You can't do leaps like a kangaroo. I wish I could, but everything is one step at a time for success. You can't rush it, you know. You just got to let it naturally flow. And there's always trials and errors, mistakes, big and small. But if we don't learn from our mistakes, whether they're big, intermediate, small, whatever it is, we're not going to be able to grow. All right, so I will be back. I'm going to take care of a few things, and I want to get back to you guys and discuss a few things as far as what I do have planned for Motorsport, and go over the history behind Motorsport Factory. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, we are back after a couple of months of just had a lot of stuff going on. Since I moved into this place, the last clip you guys were watching, that was probably back in March of 2015, because I was in and out of the Bay Area trying to get all my stuff and belongings from there, and then moving it to here to get organized and all that other stuff. Make sure this camera's okay. But anyways, I don't have the greatest recording software. I'm just using my HTC phone to kind of record, and I'm using Windows Movie Maker to just with the little stuff that I have to do the recording. And eventually I'd like to upgrade onto the better production equipment and stuff like that. But right now, I'm just using what I can. But anyways, it is now August, towards the end of August of 2015, and the last clip was that you guys watched was several months old. So I wanted to finish this video up because I know I've been kind of long overdue to kind of finish up what I wanted to talk about as far as understanding the history of Motorsport Factory and what my plans are and whatnot. So yeah, so the last clip you guys watched was doing a lot of organizing because this house, I'm just loving this house and everything, and so we're just organizing and just trying to clean up and getting rid of stuff we don't need and all that stuff. So I'm looking at my notes here. Just had to make notes so I know I could remember what I'm talking about to you guys. So I do apologize in advance when I'm not coming up with videos or just repair videos or products. Where are they coming? What's going on? Please understand I'm a one-man show and I don't have a great deal of money. I don't have investors at the moment, but I'm still working on a lot of stuff. Like again, also in the last clip that I mentioned was the little carport that you saw, and then the storage. That's pretty much just one location of working on cars and creating videos and stuff like that. Eventually, I want to I can't even get the words out of my mouth. Eventually, I would like to have a bigger facility where we can do in-home manufacturing and production and stuff like that. So now let's actually get to the point, because I know you're probably wondering, okay, let's talk about the history here. But let's talk about the history on how I started with the business and how I came about creating Motorsport Factory. One of the things was I came up with different ideas for performance stuff, replacement parts and accessories and apparel and whatnot. How the ideas really started coming about for the performance stuff was I was working for a company that built movie projectors, flat screen TVs, and a lot of the accessories that went along with them. And along the line, over some time, I came up with ideas to improve movie projectors, how we assemble them, to redesigning the product itself, to accessories itself, to, for example, if you're going to pay $3,000 for a lens attachment for a projector, you want it to look nice, right? So I wanted to do that. I came up with ideas. Some of the ideas went through, some of the ideas they didn't want to do it. But along that time, I came up with performance stuff, and I'm looking at different brands, whether it's top of the line brands to the cheap brands, and every little ideas that came up, I would take the best of every idea and actually put it together, and it worked really well. And kind of put my own little thing to it, and it works, right? I can't get into too much detail as far as what performance ideas I'm doing right now. I can't give you guys too much detail yet because I'm still working on patents and still going through that whole motion right now. That is kind of a process. And so I started doing sketches. I'm not the greatest at drawing, so I just took pens, pencils, paper, whatever I could find. Started sketching the ideas, started making the notes for these ideas, and researching to see if there's something out there like that. And I spent months on end, on Google and looking at every brand that's out there and see what kind of tools they have and see what I could do to improve on tooling as well. So at the time, this was when I started this. It was at the end of 2007 is when I officially created Motorsport Factory, and I was thinking of a name. I actually been thinking of a name for several months on end to see what can I do different, what can be unique to my company and whatnot. And so even back in like 2003, I was doing wholesaling like performance stuff like cams and other accessories and whatnot. So it was a little bit of a chunk of change, and Back then, my company name was actually Street Scene Performance, because I was mostly about just wholesale, selling performance stuff. And then I kind of took a break after those couple of years. And then in the early 2007, I started focusing on my own aspect, because I said, because personally I got tired of working these $10, $12 hour jobs. And so working at this movie projector company was actually more of an awakening of becoming an engineer. And I'm glad it did. At first I was like really hating working on projectors. I didn't want to touch electrical, or I didn't want to do none of that, right? So, but after a while, when I actually started that company back in mid 2005, and for 6 months I kind of hated it, but then after a while, it was great. It was cool. I got used to it. I got used to the people, and something inside me kind of just told me to just duke it out. You'll be fine, and I trusted that gut feeling and went with it, and it worked out better for me. So, and then early 2007, mid 2006 as well, I started working on ideas. Whatever scrap parts and metals I can find, I could just, cut it, hack it, have a friend weld it, test fit something. If it works, it works. If not, then it wasn't money that was wasted. It was just time, But now that, since I'm trying to do more full-scale engineering and prototyping and testing and stuff like that, excuse me, I'm going to need a better production equipment and engineers and CAD drawing and all that stuff like that. So, basically what you would do in a real manufacturing company, right? So at the end of 2007, I had to look at my finances, because I had school loans to pay for, I had other bills and whatnot. So I had to think of additional supplemental income. So I came up with doing mobile auto repair and performance installation. And it did pretty well. First 2008, it was kind of how you want to put it. It was a little slow at first, because you got to build up advertising on Craigslist and Yelp and whatnot. So it took a while to build. And then 2009 was a little busy. 2010 was a little busy. And then 2011 was okay, and 2012 was okay. 2013 is where it started picking up a lot more. And so 2013 and then 2014 is when I really started picking up more mobile business. And and I could have had a fleet account and everything like that, but then just last year, which is 2014, we kind of had to decide to move to the Central Valley and whatnot, and because it was due to a lot of financial reasons. Bay Area was just getting expensive, and then so we decided to move from there to here, which is Fresno and Clovis area. So, by the way, for those of you guys who are in the Clovis and Fresno area, just contact me for any performance and repair needs. I'll be here. I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere, not anytime soon anyway. So I'm here now in Clovis, trying to just kind of rebuild back up. And so let's see here. So I had to focus on doing the mobile auto repair business when I first started the mobile auto repair stuff back in 2007 as well, because I couldn't really rely on the job I had. So I started doing that, and then to get the bills paid and anything, and to help get any ideas and products produced or prototyped. I mean, I was still working on products and everything while I was doing my mobile auto repair. As soon as I got off work, if I had a job, I'd go do it. I'm still going to be, excuse me, just my throat is kind of dry today. I'm still going to be offering the mobile auto repair, but my focus is going to be primarily on products, from tool designs, accessories, apparel, to performance parts, to replacement parts. And one of the things about me is that I don't want to just focus strictly on Hondas and Acuras and only Toyotas. I want to cater to a wider range of cars. And the reason why I want to do that is because for me, I think that's the way to kind of stay in business, not just from a performance side of it, but even improving replacement parts like starters, alternators, AC compressors, and whatnot, better car batteries and whatnot. So you guys have a more reliable component, not just from a performance aspect, but from a just a maintenance aspect, right? So one of the problems I noticed with some companies is they do a lot of this performance stuff, and then what happens is that after several years, they may be doing successful for the 10 years, 20 years straight, but what ends up happening is then they start slowing down and then have to lay people off and or file for bankruptcy, which is what I don't ever want to do. So that's why I want to keep expanding. I want to keep growing the company. I don't want to be I just gotta make this for just this many cars and that's it. If you guys get a chance to look up Ultra Racing, they're a company based in Malaysia, and all they do is focus on chassis reinforcement bracing, from strut tower bars to fender bars to all the bars you put underneath the chassis to the ones that go in the trunk, the ones that go inside the car, those center braces and all that. You just look at them. They make all types of stuff, and they make it for a wide range of cars you wouldn't even think of, right? Because that's kind of the same concept I want to have, is that I'm making stuff not just here in the US, but I want to cater to the worldwide. For example, a lot of people don't fix up Mitsubishi Mirages. I mean, there's a good community base of them, but it may not be as big as a Honda and Acuras are. But if you go to Puerto Rico and Australia, Mitsubishi Mirages, they're very well known. They're very well known. There's companies out there that makes racing axles out there and everything for those cars. Companies like RPW, who's based in Australia, that make a lot of performance stuff for the 1.8 liter engines for the Mirages, and there's ones for the 1.5. But the thing is, you have to look at the popularity. Depends on the region, the geography of where these cars are coming from, right? So if I can make 1,000 TPS sensor upgrades or something like that for a Honda Prelude, and they're really popular in Puerto Rico and Brazil or something like that, I'm going to do it. If I can sell 1,000 of them, that's what I'd like to do. For me, it's not just about the money, it's the passion of seeing how we can improve something for the long run. And not just from a performance side, but also from the normal maintenance, daily driven aspect to it. Let me see what else I have on my notes here. Real quick before I forget it, anybody that wants to invest their time, for example, doing video editing, helping with better production and stuff like that, anybody want to volunteer their time? Doesn't have to be necessarily hours on end, but it's just people that want to help me grow. And then you guys are being a part of helping me grow, right? And then you'd be like one day telling yourself 20, 30 years from now, man, it's like, I remember when this guy was working and building stuff out of his home, and when he was just doing his mobile mechanic thing and whatnot. And even though maybe you're doing video production, one day that could be actually a full-time job. You're helping me with building, I need to take some focus formula to keep my brain working here. Imagine you one day I hire you full-time, you're doing video production, video editing, to doing technical editing, working on my website, helping me do R&D and all that stuff. That'd be great. I would love that, because I'm trying to think as a community, and not only that, have that kind of FUBU mentality, for us, by us mentality, in the sense of let me know in the comment section below what kind of performance you want to see to, performance, replacement, tools. Like, hey, if you can make me this tool, for example, there's supercharger kits for the FRS BRZ, and to have better access to the tensioner, it would be nice if they had made a hole in the bracket where it's easy to just put a socket with an extension on it and just work your way that way. But we have to kind of fiddle around with it, and it's like, it would have been nice if at least they did that, or made some kind of tool to actually make it, easier for you, because that's what I want to do for you guys. I want to make you as mechanics, technicians. I'm working on tools. I got a lot of ideas. I got a bunch of drawings on my bed here. You don't even want to look at my bed. My bed is a mess right now. I got a lot of tools and drawings and ideas that I want to do to help make it easier for you. And I really hope you guys like them tools too. And like I said, I want to really make things easier for all of us, not just for myself, but for you guys. And also comment in the section below. I'm going to give you guys my email on the description. That I'm going to let you guys know the can't even get the words out of it. And I just had lunch, and my brain should be functioning better, but it's one of those food coma things. You know what I mean? I will give you my email so you guys can email me directly if you need to. Right now, I don't have a whole lot of subscribers. Currently, I only show 14, but I'm hoping that 14 eventually turns into 14 million one day. That'd be nice. But you can email me directly. You guys need help, technical help, you can email me. I'll give you a call. I'll do my best to help you guys. If you're here in the Clovis, Fresno, Central Valley area, I could definitely help you guys out with that. Yeah, so let me know what kind of repair ideas, or if you want my personal opinion on what I recommend performance-wise, or for those of you guys that are just now getting into performance stuff. And so just let me know. And I'll give you the link to my website. My website is nothing fancy right now. It's still growing. The person I try to have help me is really kind of unavailable right now. So I kind of learned how to do some of the stuff on my own. And for those of you that knows coding and know how to do custom interfaces, because I want my website to look awesome when the time comes. I mean, just slowly but surely, I'm just taking one step at a time, Also the products, which I only have like magnetic drain plugs and stud kits right now. There should be the description and info to product warranty and stuff like that, and what the product's meant for. If it's meant for a Honda, if it's meant for a Mitsubishi, that's what's going to be there. Also, what I need you guys to know, so you guys know that there's no other fake accounts being made and using my company logo and then just starting stuff. This is the only account. The ones you guys subscribe to is my account. I will definitely make videos for you guys to let you know if what I've done and what needs to be done. So currently, for example, I don't have a Flickr account, Foursquare, a LinkedIn for the Motorsport Factory itself. I have a personal LinkedIn, but not for the company itself. Motorsport Factory also does not have a MySpace, Feed, Pinterest, Reddit, Snapchat, Tumblr, Vine, or Twitter, or anything else like that. The only thing I have is my Facebook page, the YouTube account, and like the Google Plus. And in the future, I may decide to make a Twitter, Snapchat or something like that. But I don't want to really deal with a whole lot of social media stuff because, like I said, I'm a one-man show. I'm trying to make things easier for myself and not have too many things to manage. And plus, I think just having a YouTube and Facebook should be sufficient for me. That's just my personal opinion. That way you're not having to deal with subscribing to too many things. And if I do decide to make another video of letting you guys know that, hey guys, I made a Twitter account. This is my Twitter. Anything I'd let you guys know, it will be in the description. I will never leave a comment. The only time I'll leave a comment is if I'm responding to a question for how do I access this component. Had a tough time with taking the idle air valve off and what kind of needle nose plier did you use and whatnot. Things like that I'll answer on the comment section. But if I do like, letting you guys know to subscribe to a link, or if I recommend a mechanic or a site or a web or a shop or a certain individual, it's going to be in the description. So I will make a video that I truly made accounts on them, so you know which one you're subscribing to. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'll also be on the lookout for Kick-Ass Gamers YouTube channel, which is going to be my gaming channel with my brother. That's going to be we're going to be doing that as well. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because with a lot of performance companies out there, and to gaming communities such as Markiplier, for those of you who know Markiplier, there's fake accounts out there that try to, subscribe and, hey, I'm doing this giveaway and this kind of giveaway. Well, if I'm doing any kind of giveaways, there's going to be a video. We're going to have a contest and all that kind of stuff. Also, for those of you guys that subscribe to the Facebook and to the YouTube, I want to work on giving you guys perks just for even joining and engaging at the same time. Not just join because you just want to get a free t-shirt. You get, let's say, even if I did give you a shirt, but I want you guys to be engaged with me, helping me grow, helping me build, giving me resources that I may need in the future, Let's see. And like I said, I'll make videos for giveaways and contests. I'm definitely looking for investors. Donations are more than welcome, because I'm limited on financially right now, so I definitely need to get a lot of shirts made, and I'm trying to team up with certain companies to make shirts that have that nice, really good material that helps your body stay cool, especially for those of you guys that are mobile mechanics that have to deal with the heat. This material will help keep your body 30 degrees cooler, and that's a lot of temperature to reduce, a lot of heat to reduce to help you guys work and stay hydrated and stay cooler for a longer period of time. Also, guys, I apologize for not making the video sooner. I've been just so busy with it. Please be patient with the product development, because I'm doing the best I can, and I'll try to get things up as soon as possible, not just on the website itself. The repair videos, which I'm going to be working on for this next couple of months, because I want to take the time to just kind of catch up on repair videos that I've been wanting to do and share with you guys, and hopefully you guys like them, and hopefully it's something you guys need. So I guess that's it for now. And I do want to thank you guys for tuning into Motorsport Factory and being a part of this community and wanting to help me grow. And I appreciate that. I'm going to do my best within this year. Right now, today's date is August 22nd of 2015. So by the time it's uploaded, it'll probably be a day or two later. But I really want to thank you guys for tuning into Motorsport Factory and being a part of this community and taking the time to just listen to my voice. My voice is not necessarily in the sense of I'm putting myself above everybody and putting myself on a pedestal. I'm here for you guys, whatever it is you guys need. I'm here for you. I mean, you want to talk about something off topic too, I don't mind that either. Because my thing is, I don't have too many channels, one for holistic medicine and fitness channel, one for religious and this and that, and just, I kind of want to keep things in one channel and just have like a podcast section and everything, and just kind of just talk about a lot of things out there, you know. But right now, I just want to try to keep things car related, performance related, racing events related, and all that stuff. Again, thanks for your time, and I will see you guys in my next video. See you guys around.